Hey, welcome back, guys. First RMV here, back with a brand new series that I'm calling Mission Command. If you've ever met me, you know how passionate I am about practicing Mission Command. I try to do as much as I can, whether it be leading troops in training, running a company, or even motor pool and maintenance operations. All the principles that we're going to learn through ADP 6.0, we can apply in all of this, right? So this is going to be a long series. I have been working on this series probably, I don't know, about 9-10 months now. All right. So, like I said, it is going to be a long series, but I have a plan to make it fast paced and actually somewhat organized. There's a lot of information to cover, a lot of principles, a lot of elements that we must hit on, right, in order to actually get the grasp on Mission Command. So without further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen and we're going to get started. So Mission Command, right? So, like I said, this is something I hold really close and dear to my heart. Mission Command will change your organization if you apply the simple principles and elements to Mission Command. So with this series, I came up with 3 goals for myself to actually help facilitate this video series and also help keep me organized and keep you guys engaged as well. So my 3 goals for this whole series is there's going to be several quick video teachings. All right. We're going to use doctrine, real life examples. We're going to enhance understanding of Mission Command and the importance in today's leaders in today's Army. All right. Everybody can benefit from practicing Mission Command. So like I said, several quick video teachings, right? So I'm going to try to keep the video topics under 5 minutes when possible. I want to provide the meat and potatoes so you guys understand what Mission Command is when we're talking about certain elements or principles or command systems and such forth. All right, so we're going to try to keep it under 5 minutes per topic when possible. We're going to use doctrine and real life examples. Like I said, we're going to use doctrine as resources. I'm going to provide you guys some resources. There's a lot of great videos out there on YouTube for Mission Command. Provide real examples. And I want to be able to teach this at the lowest level for an understanding so we can feed it from bottom up. All right. Third goal, enhance the understanding of Mission Command and the importance in today's leaders. Like I said, this changed the culture of our units. All right. This is important. We have to change the culture of our units. Provide a why to Mission Command. Why Mission Command is so important. Why should we practice it? All right. And also we're going to talk about how to impact changes at all levels, from the lowest private to your platoon sergeant to your colonel, right? So hopefully these principles we can all apply. So like I said, this is going to be a pretty long series, and this is going to be the series outline. So the first couple videos, like this video here, is what Mission Command series intro. After this video, we're going to talk about the nature of commands. We're going to hit on unified land operations, talk about Mission Command approach, how to approach Mission Command, talk about subordinate decision making, decentralized execution, talk about the different types of levels of control. Then we're going to hit on the principles of Mission Command. I want to do a quick, fast, easy video of all the principles of Mission Command. Then I actually want to break them up and talk about competence, mutual trust, shared understanding, commander's intent, mission orders, discipline initiative, and risk assessment in separate videos with a more in-depth look at them. And then we're going to talk about command and control, talk about the overview of command and control, relationships between command and control, talk about command. We're going to talk about control. We're talking about control, command and control in multinational environments, how that plays a factor, domain command and control considerations, things that we should consider. Then we're going to hit on command and control systems. So we're going to talk about people, processes, networks, and command posts, all the different elements of command and control systems. All right. Then we're going to talk about the nature of command, talk about the elements of command. We're going to look at authority in depth, responsibility in depth, decision-making, understanding. We're going to talk about critical and creative thinking, analytic decisions, intuitive decisions, judgments. We're going to talk about identifying, mitigating, and accepting risk. Okay, so I recently just watched a video talking about, we need to empower our subordinates, right? Push authority down, risk up, which makes perfect sense when we're talking about Mission Commands. Prioritize resources, how to direct a staff, talk about leadership and command of staff, talk about command presence, location of the commander, okay, why that's a role and why that's important. Then we're going to go in and talk about the roles of commanders in operations. We're going to talk about understanding, visualizing, describe, direct, lead, asset, how they all play a vital role in operations. Then we're going to go into our mini series on guide to effective command, create a positive command climate, accept subordinates risk taking and errors, right? How to build mutual trust and shared understanding, communicate with subordinates, how to build teams, ensure unity of effort, train subordinates in command and control, talk about applications of mission command, promote leader qualities, assess subordinates, talk about making timely decisions and acts. And then the command series conclusion, we're going to wrap all that up into one video and talk about how to build on everything we just learned from that little mini sub series we're going to do. Then we're going to go into the command and control system. Okay, we're going to talk about command and control system, how we define it, and different areas and things that we can approach. We're going to talk about people, like I said. We're going to talk about their individual roles and responsibilities, talk about commanders, talk about who's second in command, temporary absence of a commander, secession of command, talk about delegation of authority, duties in joint multinational forces, command sergeant majors, what's their role, staff, subordinate, or support the commander, right? Assist subordinate commanders, common duties and responsibilities. There's a lot of things that go into people to make up for mission command to work. And finally, we're going to finish with the staff relationships. And then we're going to talk about the networks, right? Talk about end user applications, information, service, and data, network transport and management. Then we're going to move into our command post, where we're going to talk about conducting knowledge management, uh, build on maintenance, maintaining situational understanding, control operations, assessing operations, coordinating with internal and external organizations, which is extremely important. We're going to talk about performing command post administration, okay? Then we talk about organization and employment of considerations. And there's going to be multiple things we're going to hit here. Most of the stuff I think we can tie into a couple videos. Effectiveness, design layout, standardization, continuity, capacity, survivability, size, redundancy, mobility, right? Then we're going to move and shift to the control series, where we talk about the nature of control, the elements in control, right? Direction, feedback, information, communication. We're going to hit a little on the operational variables, mission variables. We're going to talk about those things. And then we're going to talk about commanders' critical information requirements, right? So we're going to talk about knowledge management, how to apply it, how to manage it, communications, channel, structure, control measures. Then we're going to go to guides to effective control, right? So we're going to talk about how to allow subordinates maximum freedom of decision and action, create, maintain, right? Use common doctrine procedures, graphics, terms, encourage flexibility and adaptability. And then we're going to wrap all that up, like I said, in some of the other little mini series, how it all applies together, right? Then we're going to talk about organization for command and control. We're going to talk about guiding the organization for command and control. We're going to talk about the chain of command, command and support relationships, how to allocate resources, span of control, unit integrity, degraded environments. And then we're going to talk about some additional material, bonus material is what I want to call it. So we're going to talk about the origins of mission command, how mission command came about, mission command versus command control. We're going to do several videos on how to train to build mission command in our unit, how to build a culture of mission command on your team, social media mission command, how that plays a vital role, understanding mission command, the Army's powerful leadership tool to enable mission command, linking command and control and mission command, because they go hand in hand, okay? We're going to talk about create a mission command culture at your level. So whether you're a staff sergeant or a private, you can create a culture of mission command at your level. And it's, like I said, my goal is to teach this at the lowest level possible. That way, like I said, when a private becomes a sergeant, staff sergeant, sergeant first class, they have the tools to empower their subordinates, right? The soldiers under them. So that's extremely important. We're going to talk about the differences between mission command and command and control, how to train to build mission command your unit, and then we're going to talk about social media, all right? Different ways and tips that you can extremely important. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next couple of videos. As always, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and go Ordnance.